Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Tokyo Ghoul Re-Invoke. And in today's video, what we're going to be doing is covering the brand new war over here on JP, as well as talking about some of the new characters coming up soon, and some Valentine's Day stuff. Because, fun fact for ya, if we go ahead and go, wah, over here on this calendar, we actually have not only Valentine's Day on the 14th, but we also have the birthday of Uriye on the 12th. And so we had a birthday Uriye revealed inside the game, which I'll pop on the right side of the screen right now, which looks absolutely incredible. Easily one of the best looking, like, in terms of birthday units, they seem to go quite hard in terms of the art that they've been adding if they have a new unit added. Birthday Psycho, Birthday Mutsuki are big examples, and this one is a step in the right direction as well. So I'm looking forward to being able to see what he can do. He has abilities including, at 100%, he gives plus, I think it's 30% block and evade, which is a flat 30% multiplier that lets you dodge attacks, 30% double check. Super helpful. Super helpful. He will require dupes, unfortunately, but he's going to be a pretty solid unit. Let's go ahead and get to the actual war now. I should also probably slide this back over. I find that so neat. So the full camera is this big. The full camera goes all the way out here. But I can zoom it in with my program and be like, that's some pretty good shit. So, oh geez. But yeah, so today's episode is going to be basically covering the new stuff that's been added during this war, some extremely exciting news coming up to the game sometime soon, as well as covering what's going on. So first and foremost, war number 12 has begun. We do have the Valentine's Day characters as the rewards. It is the best couple, Akira and Amon, if you don't count Token or Arieto or Hinayat. There's a lot of choices here. I'm realizing that that's a lot. They're a good couple regardless. We also have some new characters added to the dispatch rewards. So I've gotten 2 copies of this Valentine's Toka so far. The Hinami is in one of the wards. I don't remember seeing the Kaneki, but we'll check that out later on today because I do have dispatches coming back today. We have all of these, which I believe are from the clown shop. I personally really love the Arima here. He was my profile picture for a while because he's just kind of good stuff, and I like his little present. And this Rize is actually pretty good for new players, supposedly. I've kind of been lurking a little bit into the Discord, and apparently people are talking about how her skills are entirely based on dispatch success. And so her alone at 100%, if you max her out, will be able to carry you and pretty much give you a guaranteed dispatch win. But we actually go ahead and look here. I've been trying to get in the habit of learning the skills from the dispatch characters that come around. God, why are there so many? Okay, someone needs to remove the Halloween characters and stuff out of this. There's just too many choices here, and most of them are nonsensical because most of them are useless. But if I go ahead and scroll to Rize, I've been trying to get in the habit of looking at the dispatch character abilities because it matters more now to me. So these are all dispatch success rates, including 10%, 15%, 20%, and 25%. So maxed out at 3 out of 3, she's going to give you a net 10 plus 15, that's 25. 25 plus 25 is 50. 50 plus 20 is 70. She'll give you a 70% dispatch success rate. That's some pretty good stuff right there. So I definitely think if you are a new player over on Global, especially if you're re-rolling during the fucking of 9 weeks straight, she's going to be a huge godsend in terms of that. And I do suggest picking that up if you are struggling with some dispatches there. But yeah, they're all very nice, I'd say. I don't quite get why Juzo has a lollipop as his Valentine's Day thing. But you do you, you fucking weirdo. I love you. Additionally, we do have this Akira right here, of which is very flat. Featuring -10 time as her unique, which isn't too great, because that's In terms of war characters, you probably won't end up getting to 100% anyway, unless you grind super hard and get into the top, like, 10. So, He also has -3 minutes, -15% cash money down, and 5% success rate. So nothing too crazy there, and I believe that's a 20-minute decrease in terms of time. Nothing too crazy. She'll be helpful as an extra dispatch. I get a bunch of copies of her, but yeah. We also have 1.6 times, I believe that's info, 1.3 times info on this Ammon, 1.3 times info, 20% in... See, I don't know what these icons are, I guess. So I'm finding myself not recognizing the, like, pegs in the thing. Here, I'm gonna get this solved now. Does Psycho have one of these? I think she has one of those markers. No, she doesn't. Shirazu? Shirazu. I'm gonna translate you. I think it might be points. But it's always better safe than sorry. It is gain 1.7 times occupied space points. Occupied space points. You mean occupation war points, but sure. So yeah, this Ammon does have a 20% or a 1.3, 1.3, and 1.6 times increase to his point totals if you do max him out. So that's nice. And I think that's a 1.8 times. I don't know. Either way, he'll be the more important one out of the two, but both of them are kind of not the most helpful in the world, but they'll be good to have as an extra dispatch going forward. Additionally, we also have this new Tsukiyama level. You already know the rules. One shot the first wave. Second wave is big light man you need to kill. If you have Eto, typically that'll just kill it. Black Reaper is also pretty good. Kaya does some good work. Basically any character of which is dark and does some good work. That's pretty much it. Honestly, I do find him very easy to kill in one turn. If he does get the chance to attack you back, he probably will end up swiping at least half of your party because he's neutral to most of them, which sucks. Additionally, we do have this Noro Kanai, which got released. I haven't heard her voice clips just yet, but she does seem very interesting because obviously, you know, my heart's always in the Noro zone, so it's always nice to see some more representation. So Kanai has 6,500 HP, 325 attack, 433 defense, 10 AP, and 8 durability, with a unique ability of 1.5 times defense whenever you break a target. Not too great. It does work out quite well. However, break is so important right now that I don't know if you would want the defense buff from it when you could instead get Eto and be much better. So, we also have plus 1,000 defense, plus 200 attack, plus 500 defense, and no paralysis ever. All in all, very basic premium unit. I am seeing she has around the same defense as the Rima Narukami, so that's nice at least. And in terms of her actual ability down here, I'm going to need to grab a cleaner screen cap of it to be able to get the full translation. But I already know that does minus 12 durability. So, I mean, she's good for guaranteeing a break and also kind of taking the damage in if she is fighting dark units. Here, let me see her full translation here. Okay, a single weapon with a... Okay, 1.2 times damage and weapon resistance minus 12, which is minus 12 durability, and heal himself for 20% recovery. So... I don't know about it. So it's 1.2 times damage times 5 hits, 12 durability damage, and 20% heal to only their self. That's a lot of investment here. Obviously, this Noro Kanai is going to be added to the premium pool later on, and it's going to be very nice. Genuinely, I do want to get a copy to see what the voice clips are and what the animation is like, but unfortunately, it's not justifiable to pull on a premium unit just yet. Maybe sometime in the future. However, I am curious what your 3D art looks like. I haven't actually seen it just yet. Oh, you are slack, if there's anything to say there. I kind of like that. You look really cool, like genuinely. You probably won't end up having a Kagune when you do end up attacking later on, but I wouldn't mind getting you as a better unit. Like, you being premium is cool and all, and I imagine I'll get a copy of you once they add you to ticket pools in, like, 6 months, but... Damn, man. That looks fucking rad. Listen, if anybody out there pulls on Kanai and gets a copy, send me a screenshot of the skill animation and the post-battle portrait. If you do, I will love you forever. And that is my 2 cents. I really like this unit. The cloak and the mask together reminds me of a Dark Souls character for some reason, and I don't know why, but that works, I guess. All in all, I do say that this unit will be pretty alright in terms of being a tank type unit in terms of light, but I don't see it being important unless you really need to guarantee a break on the S quests with a light character. All in all, big skip for me. However, that is rad. Additionally, we do have some more things to cover over here in the news area. So here is the important part. So during this occupation war, obviously we're going to be having next Thursday the fancy old Valentine's Day. Now you know me, I'm baking chocolate next week, and apparently that's just what this world is going to be. Hopefully you get to celebrate with someone nice around you, or if you're not able to celebrate, maybe you should pull on this banner and get a whole wife, because there actually is some very good characters inside here. First and foremost, I love the art. I don't know how I feel about Hyru's art being cut off at the top. I find that it's pretty nonsensical that they chose to do that, despite it being literally a full portrait, but it looks absolutely incredible. Every single part of it is so detailed and nice, and it's good stuff. Additionally, she does have 30% info as her unique ability, which is super helpful if you're trying to get more wards done for grinding. 25% gold down, which is pretty useless. 15% minutes down from your dispatches, which is super nice. 1.7 times points to your characters, or to your point total, which is very nice. And 10% info, which is helpful in general. Additionally, there is a 15%. See, I don't think that's drop rate. I think it might be 6. I don't know. Genuinely. I genuinely don't know. And it's kind of hard to get a grab of this because of the background and the way that it does it. I guess this part's white, but the crosses in the background interfere with my translation program I use. I use Yandex Translate. So let's see if I can get this done. It does work. 15% increase in acquisition for new information at the time of the dispatch. So if you use her as a support character, she will be good for getting more info in general. I don't know how viable that is. I don't know how many people care that much about getting new info. It is angering when you do a full dispatch and only get like one quest, but all in all, she is quite good because the 1.7 times points increase, 15 minutes down, and the info is helpful in general because it's her passive in that case, so worth picking up. We also have this Matsumai, which is all time, minus 20 minutes on the time, minus 5 minutes, minus 5 minutes, 10% info, and 1.8 times territory points. Super helpful. 1.8 times territory points is always a good time. All three of the characters have synergies / skills with the territory point increases, so all of them are viable in that way. Granted, Kaneki may have a few more point increases, but Matsumai is also fantastic, and I think this is a 1.8 times points link. However, we're going to find out because we're learning about dispatches today. I guess this is the time to learn. So this is 1.8 times occupied points. So she is a better version of the Psycho. If you didn't get the Halloween Kaneki, which you probably should pick up from the shop anyway, if you didn't get the Halloween, what's a Yoko Taro? Oh, that's my bad. Kijima, that's also the 2 times points, so she'll be good. Granted, Halloween Kaneki is still going to be better, but as a support, she actually might be good with her at 1.8 times increase to points both in her passive and in her skill. So, good stuff. We also have the GOAT, the good shit, my favorite piece of art from this update. This one looks a lot better when it's cut off because it actually looks like there's a portrait that ends behind him, and you can imagine it goes further. With Hyru's, I find that it's just a hard cut with no real, it's a full circle around her, but it cuts off, versus his, which is a mural behind him that's fine to cut off. but in general, he looks so fucking cool. Granted, he's Satan, which is kind of messed up, but you know, you do you, Kaneki. I do respect that they're going into Re-Season 2 stuff and kind of doing this, like, over-the-top goat stuff, despite not even being in that part of the arc just yet. Which, by the way, this is the second or third copy of... No, it's the third. Because we had the... Was it Halloween? There was some Kaneki that was from Re-Season 2 that I hyped about super hard. It might have been Christmas. Then we had the birthday Kaneki, which had his Re-Season 2 portrait. And now we have this one, which has a little box to give you... So you would assume that it's a wedding ring, but within it is territory points. Non-stop fucking territory points. Because his skills revolve entirely around maxing out as much territory points as possible. With a unique ability of 2 times, with his first being a 1.2 times, 1.2 times, 1.3 times, and 1.4 times. All of those stack up to be fucking crazy. And additionally, his passive ability is also 2 times points. If you actually look here, it has the exact same hiragana as this good old time down here. So I can translate it, but it is 2 times points. All in all, I think that this Kaneki is easily the best on the banner, and I really do want to get a copy of him. Unfortunately, it will cost Haka, but I'm going to be going in today for his summons because I love his art. Point synergies are always helpful, and God knows I want a new support assist, of which people can use to get some more points during the war. So this is not only for my own investment, it is also for the world's. I'm giving back, I'd say, for getting this attractive Kaneki. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do 2 multis, hope and pray I get Kaneki, and then we're going to do some dispatches and hope we get the Tsukiyama to see what goes on there. And otherwise, we'll shoot for 100 million in damage on a clown, and we'll see how this goes. Either way, let's get to it. Whew. Okay. So, last time I pulled on dispatches. I hate the fact I have to say that. Hate the fact I have to say that. Seasonals are attractive, okay? It's very nice. But last time I pulled in dispatches inside New Year's, I got 2 copies of Urie and 1 copy of Shirazu in 4 steps. This is an SSR. I would really appreciate bringing the luck back and not fucking me. You know, I wouldn't even mind getting Matsumae. I don't like her. Hey, boy. How you doing? That is perfect. That's perfect. I'm just good now. I'm going to do the second step anyway, because I do want to get... A dupe would be nice, and also it's guaranteed on the second step anyway, so that's always nice. That is amazing. And I am very happy with that. God, it looks so cool on this portrait as well. I like how they did the fade in the top. I guess the Hyrule would look better inside the game than it does outside of it, right? Because where we experience the Hyrule art for the first time is from the in-game notices, so I guess it would be different. Let's see if we can get a copy of her. I clicked the wrong thing. Let's see if we can get a copy of her and find out. Let's go. And then probably after this, I'm going to end up saving for Heisei beyond that. Because this war, I am 5 million points in so far. I got 50 Haka off of it. It's been going well, so I'll probably end up grinding out that fully and seeing how that all ends up going. Likely the Heisei will drop next season, so that's 2. Can I get Matsumae and Hyrule? That would be a good time. Because that's a Ghoul and a CCG, and Hyrule's guaranteed to be CCG. Nope, that's Aroma, but... Hey there, Hyrule. Welcome home. I can already feel Envy's heart breaking. Oh yeah, it does look a lot better when she's actually pulled. Okay. So I guess the cutoff is just... In terms of what I do, and in terms of my Photoshop capabilities, it's different. But inside the game, it looks pretty nice. I like her little carry ability there. Little, like, grab. I respect it. Alrighty, so we are going to go ahead and probably max out that Kaneki immediately. Mostly just because he'll be a super helpful part of the team. I actually grinded up books yesterday, so... Oh yeah, I have plenty. I still need more. It's just... Because wars have gotten so easy now where you just dispatch continuously and not have to do anything substantial, I have neglected grinding more than I probably should. And because of that, I have no books left to actually put into these characters. So I might need to just buckle down and really get that done for a while sometime during this war. I need to get in the habit of when I'm grinding alone and watching videos, I should toss on the stream and just be like, hey, now I have a reason to keep on grinding and actually doing it instead of just dispatching and running away. Because now it's actually being justified. So we'll see. Either way, that is a maxed out Kaneki right there. And we are good to go. I actually wouldn't mind maxing out Hyrule here as well. And you see, here's my issue. His unique ability is also 2 times points. But I have no dupes. And 100 stimulants into a dispatch character is not something even my dumbass is willing to do. So he's probably just going to sit at 0% for a while. If someone does end up pulling for him and getting up to 100%, he will be amazing as an assist character. So if you do that, feel free to add me inside the game, because I do need that. Because I do think, I guess I don't have a full comprehension of how the dispatching works inside the game. Also, I'm just going to go grab the 5 green Ukakus here. I don't have a full comprehension of how the dispatching works inside the game. I don't know if the dispatch assist that you take, their unique ability affects what you're doing, or if you only get the skill that they have on the actual menu, which in that casing, I probably wouldn't care about getting to 100% because, well, 2 times points is helpful. It's only during his dispatch. So maxed out Hyrule, that's good to go. I'm gonna make this Kaneki my assist for right now. I do have some more friend slots over here on JP. So if anyone has started JP recently or has been rolling, especially level Ma? Wait, why does it say level Ma beside his name? Like right up there. Weird. I'll take it anyway. But if someone out there does need some good old friend times, I do have 50 slots open over here on JP. Mostly I've been dispatching with a bunch of the fancy old Halloween Kanekis, but I do really want to get some more characters that have rare drops and also point increases, because that's kind of the main things inside this war now. What I've been doing is dispatching until I get to 20 million, and then I'm probably just going to use 20% rare drops continuously. So if someone pulled for the Halloween Akira especially, or the New Year's Ayato as a companion, super helpful. Super, super, super helpful. But we are going to go ahead and get into this after 20 minutes of just chatting away. I think that's all right. You know, it's been a very nice, week. And honestly, I've been very stressed recently, so it's nice to be able to sit down with this game again. I just got my 3rd copy of the Valentine's Toka. Huh. Her drop rates seem pretty crazy. I actually haven't gotten a single copy of the... What do you call it? I haven't gotten a single copy of the Hinami or the Kaneki just yet. I also just realized something. The Rize Beginning of Tragedy character came back as a boss. Was that inside the in-game news? Where was that? What ward was that? 9? No. 20. Yeah. This is the Rize from the first war over here on JP, as well as the first war over on Global. They re-released her. That's really interesting. I didn't actually max her out, nor did I get any of her collection. And I'm losing the ward super hardcore. That's perfect for this war. Is that inside the in-game news? Did I just miss that? Is that below this? I just didn't end up looking and scrolling far enough? No, it just didn't end up getting shown. This war notification doesn't have the bosses. Oh, they messed up a little bit here. Yeah, no, it doesn't list off the bosses that have been added during this season. Obviously, it seems to have a lot of the same ones because the Juzo is still around and the Enma is still around, but this Rize is brand new. I guess the Ayato and Toka got replaced with this Rize? We will assume that's a yes. Either way, I'm probably going to end up grinding her out because she is quite helpful. Her abilities revolve majorly also. Let's go have a good time. And by good time, I mean Fessamon and Kanai combo. Because that's the best good time. Here we go. But yeah, she does 0.8 times attack and defense, I believe. Which actually is quite helpful for raids. And if you are trying to combat that fucking... So, I'm currently on humans during this war. And during this war, it's seeming as if the bosses are going to be the hardest to beat in the world. And what I mean by that is the Kaya that's over as a boss currently. Apparently, she has fucking 12 durability. And so unless you're able to pop at least Eto's skill and something else during your turn, on the first turn, you're not going to be able to get a break. And you're probably going to end up dying super hard because she hits like a fucking truck. In fact, she one-shot my Kanai on the first turn. On 2 souls. So it is kind of rough. Honestly, I do like the power increase they gave to some of the bosses inside the game. Just mostly the raids. Like last season, the Owl and the Ayato were super difficult, which was really fun. This season, the Kaya and the Coma. I haven't actually fought the Coma yet, so I can't talk for how difficult that is. But the Kaya is fairly difficult, and I really do enjoy how that all went down. So, hey, Amon, get that sweet fucking one-shot. Nice. Now, I hope that counted as the last hit, and that gives me all the Haka from the quest. So I realized this one has an overkill and a skill use as the rewards. Rize, I overkilled you as a person. You don't care about the other person that was still alive, right? You definitely care. Okay. So yeah, I think you have to get the final hit with the skill to be able to get that last one, so rest in peace. Either way. God, she looks so cool. Why is it inside this game, whenever you get a character and you look at them inside this portrait from the reward screen, it's a black background? I don't quite get it. And it's something I've noticed often, because every single time the new raid character comes out, you see that. You see the black background and the darkness that abides behind them by the dark rules of the world. So, I don't know. What else did I end up getting off of that dispatch set? Because I don't think I got anything too crazy. I got the Juzo. I got a bunch of these basic quests. Probably just end up grinding the Rize today. We can go do a... There's no clown. We can go try out the Kaya today. I actually wanted to check out here. So still rewards for the Washu Man and the guy who fought Nutcracker alongside Shirazu and Psycho. Still don't remember his name. Don't need to remember his name. He's French. We have the Hinami inside Ward 14. We have the Kaneki inside Ward 21. We have the Hijima, which is pretty nothing. We have the Toka inside Ward 7. So I guess Ward 7's just been giving out some really good luck so far. So I think I have 3? Yeah, 3 in total. It's been 1 day. It's good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and dispatch here maximum. And let's actually check if I have any friends that got the new Kaneki. Because so my thing always defaults to this Heisei. Don't really enjoy it. Oh, Ukiora, another YouTuber, got Hairu as well. 50% success is pretty good. We also have the Kaneki, which I usually use, and that's the Ryakira, which I usually use. But is there any of the... Nope, it appears that I do not see even one copy of the new Kaneki. Unfortunate, but I'll go ahead and use the Halloween for now, I suppose. But yeah, I'm trying to learn about dispatching more. I definitely think that it's one of the most important parts of the game. And naturally during these wars, it's just becoming easier and easier. Just log in, collect your dispatch, get 1,000,000 points per dispatch, log back out, log back in later in 3 hours, do it all over again. Within the first like 3 or 4 days, you can usually get to a pretty good point. Hell, in 1 day, I'm up to 6 million points. And I do like the fact that I noticed this yesterday. They added more rewards going down the line in terms of the dispatch rewards. So like before, they would cut off at 10 million. You would stop getting copies of Dispatch character at 10 million, and beyond that was all on you. There's no reason to grind beyond it because there's only SSR tickets above that. But now they have 9 million, 10 million, skip a few, more than a few. But at the end, they do give another reward of the Dispatch characters, which is super helpful. It kind of incentivizes grinding more, which I really do appreciate. Good changes. Good job, Invoke. Oh, and there's a clown. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and do that then. He is red, so we're going to pop a damage vial, and I suppose just try and see how things go for today. Because I do want to try and experiment a little bit. I do want to see how things go. So let's do this. We're gonna replace Kanae with Ayato, because Ayato is a DPS-based premium unit, of which has a red killer. He's quite good for it, and he does work really well with Eto, so yeah. We'll go for Black Reaper, and I suppose I'll just put Kaya behind Eto for now, because that kind of works. I actually might just do this, because I want more damage out of the Black Reaper anyway. I don't have the Kanae because it's a clown raid, and it's probably not that viable for it. For right now, at least. If we fail, I'll end up probably giving a Haka and testing this out again. But I want to try to get to 10 or 100 million damage off of just this. So we'll just go for basics, I suppose. And there we go. Our main focus now is going to be to get Eto's skill off before Black Reaper pops his abilities, so go for that. So I love this music so much. It's good stuff. I love his voice clips as well. They didn't end up releasing the Festival Ayato art that came out recently with the Kagune and stuff, and I wonder if they're keeping it for some other purpose. Because usually, if they don't release a character as the art comes out, like Koma previously during the other war, they have plans for it. So I wonder if they're planning on dropping him alongside, like, I don't know. Because they already released the Dollhouse Juzo, so that's already the one that goes alongside him inside the fight. They released Koma with Kaya, which made sense. Who would they release with this Ayato to be able to make him more canon, you know, with the Kagune Ayato? See, we had a big Madam boss as well before. Maybe they'll drop her alongside him. That would be one way to do it. It was a pretty shitty first turn, though. Fuck. Black Reaper isn't in, and he direly needs that break bonus. Fuck, I'm already messing this up. God damn it. I'm just gonna do this. It's more worth it to get the break with with Eto than it is to just sit on it. It sucks that I had to lose the Black Reaper buff, but this is okay. We'll just do this and swap Black Reaper back in. Alrighty. Go Ayato. Whip it. I don't think he has a self buff, so it's also really helpful to have alongside the Eto. And keep on shooting. So, during every war, since they released the like every color clown, we've had this kind of quest where you have to get 100 million damage, and if you do, you get SSR tickets and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be really nice if they make this like a habit. And they make it so that every single war, your goal is to try and shoot for 100 million points or damage. It makes it really fun to have the first part of the war be, I need to achieve this thing. How do I get to that? And if they start increasing that damage total as the power creep increases, it's going to be a pretty good thing for the game state. Having rewards just for being able to use your characters is always something that I appreciate. It's always nice to be like, hey, you have all those things you collected. Maybe you should actually use them. Because this game doesn't really have a good sense of that, considering how much they struggle with the idea of having actual harder content. I don't mind it. Obviously, S-rank quests are difficult to make. Still kind of shitty. And Ayato does the whip. So we're halfway in, and we're already at almost 50 million. I was about to say 50 million, but we're not quite there until after Black Reaper pops his skill. So, next turn. Next turn. So I kept Black Reaper in because I wanted him to get the double swap later on this turn. So I think the double swap is really worth it for Black Reaper especially. Pop that. Go for this. How close is Ayato to getting a skill? Not too close. We can just do this. See, he's a 4-hit. So it's hard. I shouldn't have done that. Combo would have been better if I would have saved it for after I got another set of charge done. Different strokes for another time. Right now, though, do all of that. Go all the way in with Kaya. Give some more AP to our friends. I'm actually not going to be able to get to 100 million here. I think I actually may just straight up need our buddy old pal by the name of Kanai here. I mean, I don't mind using her, obviously. It's just it was a red raid, so I didn't want to do so. But we'll go for it after this if we end up failing. So we're at 70 million now, and we have one more turn. And that makes it kind of difficult. Alrighty. And we're just going to go ahead and do some massive feeding over here to Eto's ego. And we'll shoot off some good Ukaku shards. Chew. Good stuff. Stab it up. And now, we just keep on going. Gonna get the charge on Black Reaper here. Pop Ayato's skill, get up to 74 hits, I think. Nope, 69 hits. Nice. Then we'll keep on going with Black Reaper. He didn't even get a skill this final turn. God damn it. And no skill with Kaya. That is 8.5 million or 85 million out of 100. Not quite there. See, that Kanai just makes it so much easier. But I really don't want to have to abuse Kanai consistently. Like, it's fun, but the rotations are so stressful. You constantly have to be on your fucking A game, just doing your best. SSR dispatch ticket. 1 million golds, 2,000 weapon vouchers, and that is all we got for today. And apparently the clown also fucking died. Well, that's pretty shitty. Is there another one that spawned? Because I would love to fight that one. If you did it. Kind of need that. That's Mogan. Not what I needed. Shit. Well, I don't quite know how to do this then. Ooh, I could actually buy 2 stimulants. Or I could buy a copy of this Kuro Iwa. Okay. So, if there's no clowns spawning right now, see, I'm trying to like reset it, because every single time you enter that menu, it resets it, and sometimes the clowns spawn immediately afterwards, so I'm trying to like play around with that. This Kuro Iwa is actually added to the game very recently into the shop. He is super useless. He could not be more useless, but I mean, collection's cool. It's cool to get new units that you can have on hand, I suppose. So I'll buy him. Why not? I don't mind using him in the future as well. I've heard that, so I think what it was explained to me as is this character, as well as the previous one that was the Kaneki that was handcuffed to the chair, the one that was super tortured and fucked up, they're both supposedly EX units, which is units that have SR abilities, but SSR stats, which is okay. Obviously, that makes him noticeably less viable, but still good stuff. I think actually we're not going to be able to get a clown here. Make you a deal. I'm going to end the episode for right now. And if the video continues from this point, that would mean that during editing, the clown raid showed up. If it didn't, thank you so much for watching. Re-Invoke's in a pretty alright state. Unfortunately, the maintenance that we had recently was only 3 hours long, so they didn't add anything substantial or crazy or new aside from Valentine's characters, and Strike won't open up until next week. So it's seeming as if it's going to be a very lackluster war all in all, unless you're trying to grind out more weapon vouchers from that Tsukiyama, or trying to grind out that Rize. Other than that, same as always. Get the grinding done, get your dispatches done, and change your friend guy to the Kaneki, because he's real neato. Either way, take it easy. I'll see you guys later. And bye for now. It has been less than a minute since I ended the episode, supposedly. And apparently, it just fucking spawned. And so let's continue, shall we? I guess that 40-minute episode is turning into a maximized crazy one. And I actually am going to put Kanai on the team, because that is how this game works now. Gonna swap in Kaya to that side, and let's go for it. Because I want to get to 100 million damage today. I don't mind it. And, I mean... Listen. The world has told me to just go ahead and fucking do it. So I'm going to do it. And... let's go for it. See... Okay. I broke my watch this last week, unfortunately. The links, like, broke off. So I've been using this as my new, like... attachment to my wrist, but unfortunately, apparently the attachment to my wrist is supported by a T-bar, so it has to go through the hole, and I wiggle a lot, I adjust a lot, I play with my wrist adjustments a lot, so it ends up coming apart super often, and unfortunately, my hand-eye coordination is remarkably worse than anyone who exists in the public. So I can barely put it together myself and usually ask for assistance from the people around me. So, guess that's going to be off of me for the next entire day until I get someone else to come over. Rest in peace. 1, 2, 3. We actually are going to swap in Kaya here, because our main goal is going to be charges on the Kanai. Obviously, Black Reaper is going to do a great job over here while we do it, but... our goal is Kaya's skill with Kanai's stuff. Pop that off. And we can actually do a double swap here with Kaya. And go for this. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Give the skill charge to Kaya. Pop the AP buff and just keep on riding that shit. Just keep on going. We're already at 10 million damage, which is quite nice. And we are going to do... we'll do this. Pop Black Reaper, use Kanai's skill, get the charge back, keep on building. Truthfully, I don't know if I'm doing the rotations right. It's also Black Reaper's not that great for the Kanai build because he's not really... his skill charge isn't really made for it. Let's just do our best. Ooh, perfect. Good job, Kaya. That makes the first turn go even longer. Rad. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, Kanai. 1, 2, 3, 4, Kanai. Pop Kanai's buff, and then use Black Reaper's skill once again to get some more damage. Good and done and good to go. Shoot. Rad. And that should be good for that first turn. So, I need to average that same amount of damage every single turn to be able to get to 100 million damage, because that was 20 million in the first rotation. I'm also realizing that I don't have Eto in right now, so I won't get the break bonus. However, Black Reaper by himself has it, so it should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's chill. We'll also pop off Kaya's skill here. Use Kanai to get Black Reaper's skill ready. See, this team just feels like it's such a good force in terms of constant combo. It's one of the best feeling teams out there, I'd say. Not even with Black Reaper, I'd say, I think that what makes it feel good is the existence of Kanae and Kaya together. That's it. That's all that matters. Here, I'm going to do... Pop Kaya's skill. Pop Kanae. Now, I'm not going to be able to get another Kaya skill off this turn because her 4 AP isn't enough unless I can get another skill of Kanae off. So we're going to try to charge that to the max. And it should guarantee another Black Reaper skill here in a sec as well. Go for it. Alright, didn't get the Black Reaper skill ready, but Kaya got good to go. Pop that off. Stab it up. Perfect. And I guess we'll just keep on building towards Kanae's Super Ultra Instinct. I'll pop in Eto here, because next turn when we start off, I'm going to want to get the break bonus off with Eto anyway. Swapping to Kaya isn't a huge deal, and I can just do it after I work on things. Kaya wasn't going to get this skill off again anyway. Pop that off, and that's the turn. We're at 38 million, which honestly isn't quite up to snuff. Honestly, I think my blue team is lacking quite a bit. The issue is Kanae just doesn't have any advantage here against the Reds, and Black Reaper is my only hard carry character. If I had Shorts Kaneki, that would be far better. Literally like any other blue unit. The issue is Black Reaper is based around his versatility and having the killer for light and dark and everything else, instead of focusing down on what he's good at. Hell, even a WoW would be better than this, especially with Eto. So... it's hard. We'll just go along with Eto. Pop her buff off. Then we'll use Black Reaper's skill, use the AP of Eto to get the skill charge, and pop into Kaya. 1, 2, 3, 4, bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, bop. 1, 2, and swap. Whew, perfect. Rotations are getting better. It's a work in process, we'll say. Pop off Black Reaper's skill once again. Like I'm going to use Kaya's AP here to get some more charge, because she's like right on the cusp of getting that skill, you know? Then we'll pop off Kanae here, using Black Reaper's charge. Note, by the way, this is only the third turn, so we're still getting further. I'm going to pop Black Reaper's skill here, because he needs the charge anyway from Kanae. We'll do the one attack, get some more charge up, pop the buff, pop the Kaya, and just keep on riding that wave. I guess we'll just keep on going with Kanae, because I mean, you know, respect the boy. We're kind of in a bad state though, because we're currently at 57 million, which while that's cool, it's not up to snuff with what we need. I can't pop Kanae's skill until after Black Reaper gets the break, so... use this. And... perfect. Whew. Black Reaper pops his skill again, and Kanae will keep on riding. See, I don't think we'll be able to get to 100 million again. Like, I'm looking at the damage totals and how many turns we have left, and I'm not seeing a good correlation here. We'll keep on pushing, but I'm getting worried. Oh, God. So, Kanae, I don't want to have to pop your skill to get Kaya's ability. However, I don't know if I can guarantee Kaya's skill if she gets the 2-time skill charge. She looks like she's on the cusp of it, but I've had times where she looks like she's on the cusp and doesn't quite get it. So here's what we'll do. Ooh. Kaya? You should get a crit. Fuck! God damn it. That wastes a bunch of the AP I could have used. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts quite bad. That also gets rid of some of the skill charge I had on Black Reaper. So I could have actually popped his skill again before I popped the skill charge, so... That sucks. That sucks, that sucks, that sucks. I think that... There goes our first attempt here. That's a big rest in peace from me. Pop an Eto, just because next turn I'm going to want the break bonus anyway. We're getting almost up to 80 million, but I think we might get to 90 and then stop for right now. If it was literally any other kind of clown, it would probably be alright. It's just this one. This one's difficult. Okay. We'll just shoot for it. Just go for Eto's break bonus. That's the most important thing here. Then we'll use Eto's AP entirely to get more charge on Black Reaper, because God knows he fucking needs it. So, yeah. Also, I am genuinely surprised that my cat is able to fall asleep with me yelling the way I am. He is currently resting wonderfully over to my left side. And he is very cute. But I am genuinely surprised that he's staying asleep through all of my abhorrent yelling, is the way I would put it. So, you go, Kidster. You have those pleasant dreams. He dreams of mice and men. And I guess we'll just... It's hard, man. Because, like, nothing I do feels as if I'm going to do any better than I have before. So it's just this inevitability, like, oh, I'm going to end up at, like, just above 9 million. And I'm going to feel like shit because of it. Or 90 million. We're getting so close, man. Here, pop this. We'll get an extra charge on Kaya here. I want to be able to use her skill soon. So, yeah. Pop that off. We're at 92 million. And we're on the cusp of the end. Oh, it's so possible. Okay. I need to think consciously. How do I operate? I don't know. That's not enough charge to even get it with Kanai's skill here for Black Reaper. Unless Kanae, with the 8 remaining AP, can get another skill charge ready, this is the end. Okay. There is potential. The world moves on. Kaya gets another skill off. Okay. We're still in this. We're pinch hitting here. We're pinching at the smallest. Oh, 97 million. I think that's it. Because I can't get two charges with Kanae off here. And Black Reaper won't enjoy the skill charges at all. I can get that. Oh my god. 98 million. Are you fucking kidding? If Kanae was literally any other typing, that would have been fine. Kanae could have gotten that extra 2 million. Oh, it hurts. So there's our 90 million with +2 stimulants, but still not quite there. I think I will end up coming back another episode in the future. I want to try to combat the dark clown when it comes around. Because I feel as if... No, not dark. Light clown when it comes around. Because light clown is the one that I kind of find to be more interesting and far, far easier. with Eto and Kaya having benefits on it, as well as Black Reaper having a killer for it, it's perfect for what I want to try and do, so probably end up going for that. What is the final reward? I think it's 10 Haka, right? So I'll claim SSR ticket for 60 million for the dispatches, so helpful. Gold, completely useless. Never use that again. It's completely maxed out. It continues to be maxed out forever. We have the 2 million weapon vouchers, which I actually will put directly into one of the characters I'm working on. And +1 stimulant. I thought it was 2. That's much sadder. But next one's 10 Haka. And I have to do it before the 26th, which is 20 days from now. I got this. I'll be back sometime soon to get that done again. Hopefully the light will end, or the light clown will end up spawning tomorrow. We'll get that done. But for right now, thank you for actually watching, and thank you for actually participating in this good old fancy time. Thank you for watching the whole video. And hey, if you commented that whole thing, or if... Fuck. If you watched that whole video, comment below, LeaIsChill. Because God knows he is. Oh, he woke up. Hey. Hey, buddy. Hopefully you're doing alright. But yeah, comment LeaIsChill. I think that sounds like a pretty good time. But yeah, thank you for watching this fancy old episode of Tokyo Ghoul Re-Invoke. I will be coming back sometime soon. Unfortunately, I did have to take a small break from recording videos due to some difficulties in personal life stuff, but we are back in full force, and our goal is daily uploads for the entire week. I'll see you onwards, I guess. Bye.